Hey there, Misfits. Check this out. This really jumped out at me. No pun intended. Cosmic Frog. That artwork on the box is amazing, and we've got a special guest here to tell us all about it.
Hi, I'm Jenna Felly, and this is my baby. This came out a few years ago. I want to give a shout out to the artist, Tawny Pettit, out in California. She's fantastic. Did the art for this game, the expansion, and the booster cards that are just coming out this year. This is a game for 3 to 6 players, where players control a 2-mile-tall, invulnerable, immortal frog that's basically a harvesting engine for a shattered world, trying to bring the pieces of terrain back together so that the world can be recreated. You'll spend your time jumping around the shard, the piece of a planet, harvesting land, storing it in your gullet. The more you get, the slower you move. So if you want to move farther, you have to put a little oomph into it. Oomph is the currency in the game. Oomph crystals. Use those to power your combat, extra movement, and so on.
Wow.
Once you are sufficiently full, you leap into the ether, which is the fancy way of saying outer space, and you puke it all up in your interdimensional vault, trying to form lines and columns and diagonals of the same type of land in order to maximize your points. Now that's all well and good, but every frog has a superpower, and those change during the game, and every round of the game there are meteors smashing into it, breaking the world apart. You can get into combat when you can hit other frogs, knock them back across the shard, punch holes into it when they land because they're so massive and heavy, and steal stuff out of their gullet. And if you hit them in outer space, you knock them into other dimensions that they have to return from. And while they're out, their vault unlocks, and you can start stealing stuff from their vaults. So it's a total game of chaos. The game is designed to reward adaptation and punish strategy.
Wow, that is a lot. When I was walking by, I thought it was about frogs in space, but this is so metaphysical and amazing.
Well, thank you, Tom.
And so, and you said how many players can play?
3 to 6.
Awesome.
And you can play individually or you can play with teams. If you play individually, you have your own vault. If you play with teams, you have a shared vault on the other side.
Well, that's amazing. And where do people go to find out about this really cool game?
You should be able to find it at your friendly local game store. It's in the normal distribution channels for retail, and it's also available on the website deviousweasel.com.
Awesome.
It will show up maybe as sold out or pre-ordered now because the shipment just came in, and we're releasing them to the general public after Gen Con.
Oh, perfect. That's great. So everybody go check it out.
Thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate your time.
Hey, game on.